I am here today to confess. Yes, I have a leader. I follow my leader wherever he tells me to go. I get money and clicks and views because he's my leader and he knows what to do. I bet you guys are all jealous of this person. It's up to you whether he's a he or if he's a she. Well, let's get started. I confess, okay, I have a leader, and because I confess, and he told me I had to come on here and confess. I don't have to think. He thinks or she thinks for me. This person does all kinds of stuff for me, even gives me names. Out of all things he can do, he gives me names. He calls me stupid. He calls me a pigeon. Although I don't have any feathers, I don't get that one. He calls me envious. He calls me lower class. I get all this because my leader tells me. We might not live around a big town. We could live in a big city even. He lives in this little town in Canada or Mexico. Or the United States, I guess. I don't know where he lives. He won't tell us where his main residence is. He got places all over the world, I think. But we listen to him because he is our leader. And I confess, I have no moral values without him telling me what my moral values are. Isn't it nice when you can have somebody do that? You don't even have to think. He can tell you what your values are, and you go on. And he gives you money. Well, not real money, but he gives us views and clicks, and if people want to give to us, they can. He has been such a great asset to us. You can't believe how wonderful this guy or gal is. You know, they let us wash our vehicles, which is great. We don't even have to think about it. We just do it. And I confess, some of my other minions out there, I get kind of jealous of them because I want to be the main minion. I want to be the guy that my leader says you are the one. And sometimes they kind of get in the way. We have to have a little spat here and there to clear it up. You know, we got so much. I'm just looking for a couple of things, guys. We got so much. Look what my leader give to me. A blinky thing. I bet you guys are jealous. You don't have a blinky thing. Woo, woo, woo. Wah, wah, wah. Isn't that nice of my leader to do that? He says, remember me. Look at my blinky thing. We do all kinds of stuff for him, but you know, I confess, my moral value was down until I met him. And he set me straight, or she set me straight on what's what. This person was out there preaching to me what was what. And you know, he come right out and told us. And this is another reason I'm following this person. Is he says, or she says, that whatever they do, you ask if you can do. Because I do don't mean you can do. Makes perfect sense to me if you're not going to think. When you have somebody thinking for you, you just got it made in life. And I confess I love it. My moral turpitude wasn't very great, but he has improved it so much. He makes me feel like somebody. He makes me feel like I'm the greatest thing on earth if I ask him. You know, and he even is so gracious to me, or she is so gracious to me, They let me go on a auction site and buy what I want. This person, you just can't beat this person at all. I know there's people out there jealous, but you should be like me, confess, give my soul to this person. And I mean my thinking soul, not my body. He don't want my body. I don't know why, but anyways, when you have a leader like that, it is so wonderful. You know, he even lets us look at his webcams and his cams and his phone with all these pictures of people. We get the biggest kick out of that. But he won't let us take pictures of him or her, though. So, we do have to kind of compromise with him on stuff because, we give up our thinking. He's just there and he is so wonderful. He loves spandex and Speedos. I've even gone off and cleaned off his kissing mirror. And I get all it cleaned off, nice and shiny, so he can kiss his mirror again. Who would do that but me? I am low class, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm high class. But that kissing mirror of this person gets cleaned off, and he loves it. He praises me so much. Sometimes he even gives me a glass of Kool-Aid. I'm so nice. I just confess without him I would be lost. I would not be able to think or do anything. He is just there for me and do all kinds of good things for me. Thank you, this person, for the things you do for me. Without you, I would have to think for myself, but with you there, that's one problem I do not have to worry about. This person has been a godsend to me, or a sin of God. I don't know which you'd say it, but one or the other. And he or she thought so much of me that some of the minions and him are going to have him or her or whoever's going to be involved in this. I'm not sure, but I get to judge. They're all going to be in Speedos, really tight, and I get to choose the winner. He's already given me $50 to say who the winner is, so you know how that's going to go. And he is so great, He's told the people that are overweight, us minions, that we can make fun of other overweight people and act like we're not overweight. This person has guided us through thick and thin, through the hailstorms, winter storms, and through hurricanes and everything else. He's been there for us. He said anytime we need help, or she said anytime we need help, just give them a call. They'll get back to us. So, they're a little bit quicker at calling us back than the government is calling us back. And, it is so great to be able to go out there and know if we ever get in doo-doo, he has lawyers and judges that will help us out. It don't have to be ethics. Ka-ching, ka-ching. That's all it's about. And I confess I love that about him. I love him and her haircut. It could be two different people because I talk to two different people. So it's just not one person, but I confess they are there for me. Without them, I don't know where I would be. I would just be so distraught thinking that they don't love me. I know this person loves me. I know what he thinks of me. You know, and he jokes around with me all the time, or she jokes around with me all the time. Uh, that I have cracked marbles, but I still okay because I know how to use my cracked marbles. I asked him one time if he had cracked marbles, and he said he super glued all his cracked marbles. So guess what? That's one hell of a person. This person loves life itself. You know this person or persons? They are going to start a church just for me. At least that's what he's telling me. And we only have to pay $75 a week. You know, that's a bargain. You get to hear this person or persons get to preach to us. Oh, we can't wait. We cannot wait. Our leader loves us, and you guys are jealous. Maybe you should figure out that our leader wants you to join. The Kool-Aid's free. He or she buys it for everybody. Don't worry about that. And if you're naughty, he might spank your fingers. Yeah. You know, he or she's got this one girl out there that has a channel. Or maybe there's 2 or 3 girls out there with these channels. But one especially can con the world out of anything. I think she might be in love with herself, but you know, that's here nor there. That's okay that they do that. I love myself. I don't kiss myself in the mirror, but I love myself. And this person, come on, you guys got to admit it. This person I'm talking about in a pair of Speedos and a wife beater shirt, what more could you ask for? You know you would love it. You know you would be jealous of it. He tries to set the record straight, or she tries to set the record straight for everybody in this world. If you listen to this person, you would be a very better off person. Yeah, he don't like people picking their nose, but you know, I seen him pick his own nose or her pick her own nose. This person is so out there. He's just so lovable. I just want to hug him or her or both. It's so great. When you have people around you that you can follow, you should take advantage of that. When you follow people, you don't have to use your mind, your brain, or nothing. They'll do it for you. Then you will have that for old age. See, there's a reason in my mind I confess I am doing this. I want to save my mind for old age. And he's helping me out with it. Yeah, the other day he locked me, or she or he locked me in the chicken coop because caught me out with the other minions laughing at him or her. They did not like that, so I got put in the cage. But don't worry. He gave me some Kool-Aid, and he has a couple of Scooby-Doo tapes he sticks in there and makes us watch. And if it ain't Scooby-Doo, it's the Addams Family. I don't like the Addams Family. It scares me. Although I do want to be just like Mr. Adams. I do like his attitude. Boy, and he has a hot girlfriend or wife. Whoa. Fester, I don't know about. But the other day, I was throwing stuff around in this person's shop, he made me sit down and listen to 5 hours of Gilligan's Island as a reward. You hear that? As a reward. He lets me hug the other minions. So, I mean, I confess I've given my soul to this person because I don't have to do anything. I just sit back, relax, and enjoy myself. You guys could be doing the same things, and I confess I have a leader and I love him. I have a mentor and I love him or her. And like I said, it's not one, it's a group of people we follow. But I know I don't get to talk to them too much because they're in Mexico and Canada. But when I do see them around, I let them know what I think and how much I miss them. You guys are, I know, like I said, you guys are just jealous that you're not part of this group. I confess, I have a leader. I'm happy with my leader. You guys are jealous of a leader. See, you guys think you're going to think for yourself. Well, that's okay, but what you going to do when you get older and you run out of thinking room? Me, I'm not going to run out of thinking room. I'm going to have it all at old age. And boy, when I'm in the rest home, them old women are going to get it. I'm going to chase them old women around in my Speedos in the rest home. Because I say that because my leader says if he ever goes to the rest home, only two things he's going to wear, spandex and Speedos. And he said he's going to chase every woman around in there. And he's going to say he's going to suit all the guys in there. So at least he's divided it up equally. You guys ever do that? I doubt it. Do you guys ever admit that you're jealous of this other person? I doubt it, even though you are. You're so jealous of this other person, you make fun of him, and that is not right. He has every right in this world to have his own idea and let them ideas come into our heads. Yeah, I mean, this person, I don't know whether he won't tell me whether he's from Mexico or Canada. But one day and that's where he spends his time at, or she spends her time at. They're both he and she is a couple, they're the same thing. And they act the same too. But anyways, wherever they're from and wherever their main residence is, whether it's Mexico or Canada, we know they love to come to the United States because they even have property here. And that's where we help them out. We help them out, we get things stirred up. We help them do things around here. Then they go back home. Isn't it nice? It is so great here. I have a leader and I'm so proud of him. Every one of you should be proud of my leader. Please, in the comments here, I'm begging you, leave him a comment of how great they are. This person can be a male or female, but leave it in the chat. You're sorry you ever made fun of this person. He will forgive you for amount of money. You have to talk to him about how much. But come and join us. I confess, I have a leader. And I don't lose any sleep at night. And you guys should think about that. You could sleep well at night. not worry about anything behind your back. Because if he does something, he does it out in front of your face, or she does it out in front of your face. What more could you ask for? I don't care whether they're from Canada or Mexico. I don't care where they live at. They have places here, and we help take care of it. And we play games like pin the tail on the donkey, pinata. But I think he kind of get, or she kind of gets a little bit much, but it's okay with the pinatas. You should see all the pictures of this person. When it comes out, you break that pinata, all these pictures of this person in Speedos show up. And where he got a summer home at, I think all the women are chasing after him. They want to give him a big hug and kiss and say, I love you. You know they are jealous and want to do this. They may say, ooh, yuck, but we all know they want to hug this person. Just confess, and maybe you can hug this person. I just wanted to get on here and let all of you know how much I love my leader. He has did so much for me, and he's going to do so much more for me. I will worship him until the day I'm no longer on this earth, because he's been so wonderful to me. I've given him so much money for him to be wonderful to me. I'm not going to waste that opportunity. So all of you need to join in with him. All of you need to say, it's a him or her, by the way, like I said. And you need to go out there and give this person a, I am sorry. Give them a hug and say, I will follow you through thick and thin. And you will love it. Look at me. I confess, I have a leader I love. Are you jealous?